Don't give up. Great. Perfect. Come on.
Every game is going to have their moments where everything just feels monotonous. The reason I'm generally okay with it is because I know I'm going to be rewarded for the work I put in.
They lose their jobs.
Gira a la izquierda. Igual.
Don't give up.
But I suppose we could put in, perhaps, a bus stop. Actually, that wouldn't be bad right there, given how that little house is just kind of staying there for no reason. Okay. You know, these days,
we're at 50% population, or employment, I mean. But I don't think this has gone away completely, no. And you can kind of tell because some of these guys like that one sort of indicate potential criminals. So there is another building, which is the sheriff's office, and I'll kind of put that right here.
If we look at the capitalists, I have these 4 companies, which are my starting 4 companies. Again, some of them have got workers on them. The unemployed workers, so we have 3 unskilled working class workers, and we have 3 unemployed middle-class workers.
Rand researchers created a different kind of game, one that focuses on the bigger picture of defense policy. It's called hegemony.
You could see how immediately engaged they were. They immediately seemed to take this situation, especially with certain adversaries like China or Russia, like very seriously.
Those kind of reactions that hegemony drove helped us develop the national defense strategy.
Look at that.
Probability volumes are custom-tailored filters that sit on every point of interest in the galaxy. These volumes extend out hundreds of kilometers from a location and determine a multitude of statistics like the presence of security, a cargo hauler, or a pirate AI. In the example on screen, these stats are represented by blue, green, and red curves, respectively. You can see that high security presence close to a space station allows for a high level of haulers due to a low level of pirates. However, anything from a special event to a large amount of negative activity could push the piracy curve up, causing less cargo haulers to make it to that station during their trip.
For a game about spaceships set 21,000 years in the future, EVE is surprisingly realistic. And that realism extends to these massive wars in the sense that they are expensive. These in-game assets have a very tangible real-world value on the gray market, using the tax money they had collected over the years of peace and prosperity to foot the bill for these battles. They sold off a series of bonds that would pay interest to their own members. This was obviously great for the Imperium itself because it got the much-needed capital injection it needed to go off and fight the war.
It's perfect. Mama's impressed.